Hi, BrenTech here, where tech is made simple. So just a quick video to give you a quick heads up that Microsoft has released a security update that's addressing a remote code execution vulnerability in the Windows 11 Notepad. Now, if we head over to Microsoft's Update Security Guide, the flaw is tracked as CVE 2026200841 and carries a CVSS 3.1 base score of 8.8, marking it as high severity. And a remote code execution vulnerability means that access can be gained to your system over a network or over the internet. Now, how this all works, basically, this vulnerability, if we just scroll down. So how can this vulnerability be exploited? Microsoft says, an attacker could trick a user into clicking a malicious link inside a markdown file opened in Notepad, causing the application to launch unverified protocols that load and execute remote files. The malicious code would execute in the security context of the user who opened the markdown file, giving the attacker the same permissions as that user. So basically, in a worst-case scenario, a successful exploitation could allow attackers to gain full control over the affected system, depending on the user's privileges on that actual machine, maybe running it as a guest or running it as an admin. All depends on the user's privileges. Now, the good news is at the time, Microsoft has rolled out this fix for this remote code execution vulnerability. No active public exploits have been reported, so it's not a 0-day currently out there and happening, but important enough for Microsoft to have patched it. And Microsoft has patched this vulnerability as part of the February 2026 Patch Tuesday security updates that rolled out, which I've posted on earlier today, and that would be for Windows across the board. So it is recommended, according to Microsoft, for you to install the latest Windows updates and keep your Notepad app up to date. So if you do find yourself running Windows 11 and using the new Notepad, then just make sure your system is up to date to patch that security vulnerability. And this is interesting as well because Microsoft has been adding a lot of new features and tools and functionality to Notepad, and this has all got to do with markdown tools like tables as an example. So as features continue to evolve and Microsoft keeps pushing new features into Notepad, because Notepad isn't your basic text editor as it was back in the day, not in Windows 11. These new features and markdown tools can increase potential attack surfaces, like in this case with this vulnerability. So quick heads up, just make sure everything's up to date if you are concerned. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.